I met a friend at my son's Catholic school, and I asked him what he was working on. He was working on a couple movies, Bloody Rage of Bigfoot and Dracula's Orgy of the Damned, which I thought was really interesting. And he asked me to write a couple songs, which I wrote a vampire song and a Bigfoot song. When I was leaving, I was moving from Chicago here. I didn't finish what his last request was, and that was a song about bloop. Now, bloop is a sound, I guess it was the largest sound recorded under the ocean, and most people think it was a living object, and some people think it was an iceberg, but we had to try to figure out a song about bloop, so it wound up being a pirate song. If you could, when we get to the verse that goes bloop, maybe go hey, it could work a little bit better, okay? Is that coming through?
Yeah.
It is? It's okay. It sounds buzzy.
Yeah.
Well, I used to be a jack who could sail any sea. The life of a pirate was the only life for me. Red skies at night and rolling with the tide. The wind and the waves, they were always on my side. Sailing along with so little help from me. My soul and my spirit like my flags were flying free. Heavens up above and a warm summer breeze. Then there came a sound that brought me to my knees. It was a bloop. Came up from the sea and he turned me boat to soup. Never gonna run from that very day. Left me here stranded in the San Francisco Bay. It was a bloop, bloop. I was standing on the poop. It came up from the deep and he turned me boat to soup. I've never been in the ocean since that very day. We are stranded in the San Francisco Bay. Of rum, navy bottles filled with beer, and the only salt water be the salt in my tears. And land on life is the only one that we know. Living here is the only one for me. And life on land is the only one that mine. If there's no living with the sea, if you haven't got a spine, please got secrets that you really never know. Things there down that you really wanna know. It was a bloop. It came up from the deep and it turned me boat to soup. I never been in the ocean since the very day. It left me here stranded on the San Francisco Bay. And that's my story, and a sad one it be, 'cause you'll never find a love like the one you find at sea.